Hey everyone, welcome to my live stream. I've got copper melted in the 2 auto furnace. I'm still finishing up Michael Stackens live. I got him a laptop. I got my other thing going there. I got my T-auto furnace right over here. I had a little, I had some copper stick in the top, and I stuck my tongs down in it right here, and it stuck and froze to it. Hey, Chew, how are you doing? Gonna do a little pouring, a little live pouring here. I got a dragon I'm gonna pour. My third one. I got a pew pew. Gonna pour that. Make a third. Maybe a T-bird bar pour first. Then I might pour another. King Tut pour. I don't know if I should have enough copper for that. Gotta raise my mask up. That's gonna be that one right there. I'm gonna pour another one like that. I'll talk about it here shortly. Oh, let's see. I got my face shield over. Hope I wasn't echoing any. Rasbabo, what's the word? Bird's the word. that clock's a little slow. It's about an hour off in a few minutes, like an hour and 5 minutes. I got to try to figure out how to get that old clock to change time from the daylight savings time. I've got Michael Stackens right there. I'm still watching his live. I got molten in there. I'm going to take another. I'm going to put my. Of course, I do got my face shield. That's my face shield. I got my face shield pointed up. I got to take a peek in there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I got molten copper. I got some more I'd like to add to it, but I think I'll wait a little bit. I probably have. Michael's still talking. I probably have about 24 ounces of molten copper in there. I'm going to say goodnight to Michael Stacken. Two streams at once here. The bird's always multitasking. Give me a minute. I'm going to have to close Michael's out. I hate to say it, but closing his out so I can pop my chat open so I can actually see it. Let's see. Give me a moment here. I got my laptop. I got everything out here. I'll have to turn my volume down. Let's see. OTG, what's going on, brother? Hi, Raka. How you doing? Let me turn my volume down. There we go. That way there I can see what's going on in the chat. All righty. Yeah, I have molten copper. It's all set. Let me take another peek in here. Oh, yeah. Nice and liquid. Nice and liquid. Let me get a little set up here. Got to decide what I want to pour first. I think maybe I'll pour number 48 first. I'll heat that up just a little bit. I got my gloves here. I was just as I was getting ready to start the live stream. I started it for 11:55. I had about 10 minutes prior to that. I use these because sometimes I got to take it and poke the. I got to poke the wire, the copper wire down. Sometimes it likes to stick on the top, and I did, and it was already kind of melted. There was a big piece, and I think a chunk probably like about an inch and a half high, by as round as the crucible was, froze to that, and it came up out of there, and then it froze to these tongs, and I had to get it off, so I had to use my pliers and pry it off. And by the time then it cooled down quite a bit, and then I picked the piece up with my tongs and I put it back in there, and it went down there in a big chunk. It went right into the molten lava, molten copper lava. But yeah, hey Vegas Stacker, how you doing? But I got that all set anyways. Needless to say, and it's all melted up. I'm just gonna heat this T-bird bar for the T-bird number 48. We'll do that first. I got a nice ice quench right here in front of us. We'll get a nice T-bird ice quench out of it, and afterwards we'll jump on over and I'll either pour that, I'll heat that Dragon pour up, which actually broke. I'm gonna have that return and have them give me another one. I'll pour that Dragon pour, and then I'll pour that Pew Pew GUN, and then maybe I had some sand already out here, and I'll probably do another King Tut pour if I've got enough. I've already got it inside the sand. I didn't quite clean it out. I just packed it down, did it real quick. We'll see. We'll see how it comes out. If I got enough metal, we'll do that last. Let me get my gloves on. I got that T-Bird bar pour heated up good enough. I don't think I got it positioned quite right though. Hold on now. I'll zoom you guys in just a little bit. Let me heat that up again a little bit more. I'll zoom you in so you guys can see it. Mishy Stacker said he was going to stop by. He said he had the night off. Okay. Give me a moment here. Get my safety gloves on. I put an extra light on so it'd be a little bit better lighting for you guys. Turn that down just a little bit. There we go. You guys can see everything. Maybe I'll zoom you in just a little bit. Try to bring you a little closer. Oops. I'm looking at my laptop, not looking at my phone. Get you guys a little closer to the action. There we go. You guys ready? Hey, Raka, how you doing? Let's see who else we got out there. Bronson, how you doing, Bronson? Here we go. Get my tongs. We'll do that T-Bird bar pour, number 48. Then we'll go from there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got about 25 ounces of copper at least in there. Alrighty, here we go. Woo, woo! I think that's going to be my fattest T-Bird bar pour yet. That is up there. And I still got liquid copper. Oh, my. That almost went over the top, Vegas. That's got to be my biggest. Oh, my. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, I'm looking at my laptop. There we go. Ready for the quench. Here goes the quench. T-Bird quench. Woo! Whoa! I had some liquid water, but that wasn't quite frozen. That fell right down to the bottom. All right, let me see if I can get that out. Let me see if I can get that out. Yeah, I got that out. Nice. All right. I got my scale out here too. Does anybody want to try to take a guess what they think maybe this T-Bird bar pour weighs? We can do that. We can do that. Have you take a look at it real quick here. That's got some really unique designs in it, like usual. And that's a fat T-Bird. That's a turkey T-Bird. Ooh, see, Stacker, you're lurking. Make sure there's little stalkers before you comment. All right, nice. All righty, we got Raz Babos coming in with 6.2 T-Bird bar pour. He's saying it's 6.2. Let me see. Have to reposition you guys here just a little bit. Point you down so you can see my scale. Let's see. You guys gonna be able to see that? Let me turn it on. That might help. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the numbers. Let me get this out of here. In the meantime, get you a little closer so you can read that. Put on your guesses. This is all just for fun, for bragging rights. I think you guys can see that. There you go. Yeah, you can see that. Vegas is saying 8.6 or 8.765309. 5309. Jenny. Alrighty. Hey, Deneen. How you doing, Deneen? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Bellows Forge. Michael Sackett. He's stalking too. He's a stalker. Yes, he is. Alrighty. Let's get this way. I think this is going to be my heaviest one. I'm thinking it's going to be over 4, or it's going to be very close to 4. I don't think I poured one quite that heavy. Let's see what it is. 4.40 ounces. Can you see that? 4.4 ounces. That is a Cartier Silver. How you doing? That's one of the fattest, heaviest T-Bird bar pours I have poured yet. Number 48 pour. Awesome. Okay, let me get you guys back over here positioned. Still got molten copper. What do we want to pour next? We did a T-Bird bar pour. Let me get this out of the way. It's still going to be a little warm. I'll have to heat up that mold. The Pew Pew or the Dragon? Oh, man. This hasn't even heated yet. Let's do the Dragon. The first time I poured it, it broke right in here. The second time I did a pour, it broke even more. I'm going to try to return it to the company and have to do a replacement on that. I'm going to try to get another one out of it. Let's heat this up a little bit. Hey, Sean Stafford, how you doing, brother? Ooh, Ellie. No, I'm not ignoring OC Stacker. Ellie, or are you talking about somebody else? Yes, I did say 4.40 OC Stacker. You know how difficult this is to watch the chat and work and do this? Man, give me a break. Somebody give me a Kit Kat break. Better yet, make it a Kit Kat Butterfinger bar. Woo! Thank you, Vegas. Vegas knows. For doing all this, being live, watching the chat, child's play. Woo, yeah, just because I like to play with trains? Come on, man. Oh, man. I love all you guys. You know that. You guys like to pick on me. I don't mind. I like it. It's all good. Yeah, let's see. This is I ain't gonna lie. I told the first one, the second one I did these. They're only about 1/8 of an inch around the outside edge. And in the middle here, where I'm pointing the flame, it's maybe 1/4 inch, not even that. But it's rather a shallow pour. It is a shallow pour. And I ain't gonna lie, it's a good size pour. But it ain't the easiest thing to do. I seem to be doing pretty good with it. I think that's heated up enough. That's more than enough. Oh, yes. Let me put my gloves back on. Here we go. Put the gloves on. I'll pour that. Then maybe we'll pour that Pew Pew. I got to call it Pew Pew because I'm a little afraid of calling it what it really is. I don't want to get in trouble by YouTube. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. Oh, I don't like the way that is angled a little bit. Let's go with it. Here we go. Oh, I didn't zoom you guys in either, did I? Man. Oh, Jesus. I think you guys could see that. And that's dropped down. Yeah, we got some copper. Let me turn around and I want to drop some more copper in here. I just want to drop another piece in that. It should melt up pretty quick. That 2 auto furnace is right up to 1200 degrees Celsius. Let me see. This is going to be a nice quench. It's going to sink right down there. It's going to really heat that water up. Should fall out. I've been having a lot of problems with it coming out. So if I do get another one, I am going to modify the new mold that I get because they didn't do a very good design on this the way it is. There it is. Let me set this off over here to the side because that's hot. Oh, man. I got to make sure you guys are looking at the quench. Okay, here we go. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, that is nice. It's got little flaws. Let me put it right here like that. Oh, my. Woo! My first two, now I got water splattered all over the place. Let me see if I can pick this up out of here. Oh, man, went right to the bottom. Bottom, but it's not melted all the way down through. All right, I'm gonna have to stick my hands in here. No, it did go all the way through. It did. I can't wait to get that cleaned up because I think it's gonna do the same thing with my copper cleaner. You can see right here. Is where the broken piece of the mold broke out the first time and the second time, and now it's just gone over. There was a little broken piece here and one in there. The first one came out really good. The second one didn't come out as good. but that's going to be really awesome when I clean that with the copper cleaner. It's going to be a bright copper color, and I'm going to have some red contrast all throughout here like the other ones and on the back. And that's going to be really cool to look at. Anybody want to take guesses on this one? Let me take a quick peek. I'm going to take a quick peek here inside the crucible. I want to see what the other little piece of copper did. Okay, the other little piece of copper is still molten. Alrighty, you guys could have cheated if you watched my shorts or my other streams, and you could tell me how much that weighs. It's going to be pretty close to what the other ones weighed. Hint, hint, hint. Isn't that's so beautiful? That's awesome. I love that. I love that dragon. Ellie is saying 4.2. OC Stacker is saying 13.85. Vegas saying 8.675. 3. Where's the O? Forgot the 9. 8675309. I can't sing that song very well. Gotta go. Thank you very much, Vegas Stack, for stopping in. Awesome. Yeah, that is a cool dragon. Weigh it, Ellie says. Weigh it. Alrighty then. We're gonna weigh this. Let me move this over. Turn my scale on so you guys can see. I'm trying to orchestrate everything here. Oh, let's see. I don't want to go off the desk. Should be able to see that pretty good. Alrighty. Cartier Silver saying 7.5. This is all for bragging rates. Here we go. Dragon's upside down. Oh, it was 8.88 and it just jumped to 8.89. Somebody was close. 8765309. Vegas Stacker, I think, was the closest. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Awesome. Now let's see. We'll definitely have enough to do the pew-pew. Call it a pew-pew. Hold on. Get you guys resituated. Back over here. Let's see. Some of you guys back out a little. Not too far. You want to get in. You want to get into the action, don't you? Okay, I'll keep you there and then I'll tweak it down. Let me get this positioned. I think I might only going to have enough to do this. I don't know if I'm going to have enough copper to do that King Tut pour in the sand cast. Not unless I'd put more copper in there. I've got liquid copper. Oh, do I want to throw another piece of copper in there? It won't take very long for it to melt. And then I can. Hey, Gatia, Oso, buenas noches, señorita. ¿Cómo está? Buenas noches, Eli. ¿Cómo está? I'm debating because I'd have to probably spend a little time with you reading the chat for about 5 minutes maybe before the other pieces of copper melt. I'm guessing, let me see. I'm going to use my scale here. I would have had at least about 25 ounces. That dragon was 8.89. If I put that T-Bird bar pour on her, that's 13.29. So I probably got at least 10 ounces left. That's going to probably leave me a little short. Hey, 3D Woodworks, how's it going? I'm going to drop this piece of copper in there. I'm going to drop that piece of copper in there. It'll take a little bit to melt. I'll have a little extra in there. Let's go right down into the molten lava. I've got some other finer copper. Give me a minute. Let me prepare a little bit. And then I'll show you. Hold on. I'll show you inside the bowels of the crucible. Give me a moment. I'm cutting up a little bit of wire here, some fine wire, because that fine wire will melt really quick. Just cutting the insulation off. Cutting some of the insulation off camera. Let's see here. OC Sacker's probably making fun of me. He's still out there. He might have took it off. I don't know. He may have took it off. He may not have. I think he's still out there. And I just ripped off a bunch of. Oh, here zoomed. There. I just ripped off a bunch. Took the insulation off. I'm gonna do is take this little strand. I'm gonna ball it up. Let's see. OC Stacker. It's in New York State. What's in New York State? I missed something. I was getting a 9 out of 10. I guess I'm missing something. Let's see. Hey, Suda. How you doing, Suda Gupta? Thanks to see you. Thanks for stopping in. The pew pew. Do the pew pew. I definitely will do the pew pew. Yes, I will, Ellie. I'm just looking in. Oh, yeah, the other piece I put in is already melted. I put in a piece. I'll show you here in a second. I'm adding copper to the molten pool of lava. This isn't the same stuff. This is different copper, all 99, pure 999 copper. It's heavier wire compared to this pure bright copper wire. This is very, let me see here. This is very, very fine compared to this. This is more coarse. I'd put some of that in. I don't know how much that is. Let me see how much that is. I had one of those. That's 1.5 ounces. And this little spool, if I wind that up, I know you guys can't see it. It's off camera. That's about 1/2 ounce. It's about 1/2 ounce. Let me disembark my camera and I'll let you guys look into the bowels of the crucible. I love that. Oh, the other stuff is already melted too. It went down and it melted. Let's see. Let me throw this in there. It's only going to add another 1/2 ounce, but I put 1.5 ounces in there. I'm actually, it doesn't take very long when you got this at 1200 degrees and you got molten copper in there and you open the top up and you put some more in there. Like I said, I'm just going to ball this up like that. That's that fine stuff. It'll float on the top. I'm going to try to get you guys to see what I see. Okay. That way there I can have more copper so I can do that pew pew. And then I'll have enough to do that king tut pour. Hold on now. Let's see. You guys will never see this for the exception of here at T-Bird Stacking. Looking into the bowels of the crucible. Okay, here goes. There goes the copper. You can see how this floats on the top. There it goes. It's sinking. It sank. I would give that another minute or two. It's gone. Oops. It's gone. It's down into the lava. It's in the lava. Is that cool? Is that really cool, you guys? No, I'm not going to melt my camera, Carter Silver. I'm roughly probably about a foot. When I'm doing that, I'm about a foot over. If this was ran by propane, there'd be propane flames coming up. I'm up and I got you guys zoomed in with my camera. Like say this. I'm zooming you guys right in, but I'm at least about a foot and a half where I don't even hardly feel any heat. I'm not going to melt my camera. If I did, it'd be a better way because I could go out and buy a nicer camera. Hey, look at that. I always talk about my buddy J-Dog. Doesn't that look like J-Dog? It always reminds me. He always chaperones me. Maybe that's why I do such a good job. I don't know. And Marsh, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Stuart. Thank you so much. Bellows Forge, I know you were out there. Did I say hello to you? I apologize if I didn't. Can't wait till the summer comes around. We'll take a couple of my toys out. Take that doom buggy out. Let me pop in one more piece of copper so I know I got enough. Oh, that's too big of a piece. Okay, let me put you guys back on here just for a minute. I'm going to put one more piece of copper in there. That'll give me another half an ounce. Then I'll pour that pew pew. And while I'm throwing that in there, I'll heat up that pew pew. Why do they call it a pew pew? Because they can't say G-U-N, G-U-N? I'm just wondering. Is it just me, or is it, how come other channels actually show those pew pews and all that stuff and they don't get in trouble? What's up with that? Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there. I'm gonna throw in another piece. It's nice and liquid. That's on the top. I'll throw in one more. I'll ball up another one. I'll ball up another one real quick, and we'll heat that up, and then that should be good. And I should have definitely more than enough to do that pew pew and do that king top pour. Oh yeah, that's already fell down into the. That's already fell. That stuff is melting really quick. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Wow, I can't believe it. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Let me heat that up. Let's see. Look at the chat real quick. I've seen it. It's bad for your glasses. Yeah, I'm seeing like about a foot and a half. That was such an awesome 3D printer. 3D. I saw yours and I said, oh my God. Holy smokes. I've been looking for a couple of months. Well, a couple of months I was thinking about it. And then about 2 or 3 weeks back, I was looking at them. I didn't even come across that one that you had. That's a really nice one. I'm gonna have to give you a call. We're gonna have to talk about that. That's awesome. Come on, it's old propane. There we go. I'll heat that up. We'll do this pew pew, pew pew, GUN pour. Are you guys comfortable that close? Is that close enough? I don't have you guys zoomed in. Thank you, Bellows. Is this going to be close enough, or would you guys like me to zoom you in so you can actually see it a little closer, a little more close up? I'm not going to do a vote on it. If I had more hands free and I wasn't doing all this, I'd do a poll on it. If anybody wants me to zoom it in a little bit more, I will. I'm just going to take another minute and heat this up. Because of safety electricity. Huh. That's interesting, John. I'm almost thinking about doing a silver one like this for myself. I don't know. Not more than plenty hot enough here. That's a huge piece of graphite there. That's a huge piece of graphite. All right, didn't throw my gloves back on. Yeah, I'll give you a call. Maybe after the live stream. Is that going to be all right, 3D? Let me get this up, and I'm going to get that poured. We're going to do that pew pew. Woo! Here we go, guys. Nobody asked me to zoom it in. I didn't notice, so I'm only thinking that it's good there. Here we go. Oop, I hesitated. Oh, no. I didn't get the back part. No, it's set up. I didn't get the action lever. Okay, and I got molten copper. I got way more than I need. Let's turn around and do this quench on this. Oh, the action in the back. Didn't get the. Oh no, it did get it. It did get it. Yes, it did. Okay. Oh, there it is. I know it's not glowing red anymore. If I shut the lights off, it would be glowing. Let's get this quenched. Woo! There it is. Who wants to take a guess at that? Wow, that water's hot right there. That's cooling off now. I'm gonna have to use my Olfa knife. To dig it out of there. It's kind of melted right into the ice. get this out and I'll show it to you guys, and you guys can take guesses. Take some guesses. Yeah, I was thinking it didn't all the way go over to the edge of the mold, but it got the action lever in the back. Did get it. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. That's why they call it a pew, pew. We got OC Stacker coming in at 2.16 ounces. We're gonna Ellie at 3.4 ounces. I'm using my hands. I'm gonna rub it a little bit. Make sure I can't clean that. I'll have to clean that afterwards. That's gonna come out nice and red like my other one. Who else? Anybody else want to take a guess at this? I'm gonna hold this in my hand instead of moving the camera. I'm just gonna set it on there. You got Phoenix Coins in the house. Woo! How you doing, my brother? I haven't seen you in a bit. I've seen you on the what was it? Monday Night Metals. You're on Monday Night Metal. Hey, Kane's Coins, how you doing? Phoenix Coins says 2.9. 3D Woodsburg 6.2. This is all for bragging rights. Carter Silver says 4.1. Kane 6.3. Okay, here we go. I'm going to turn this on. It should work just the same. Me hold it in my hand. I'm guessing. Wait a minute now. Now I think it's easier if I put it here and bring you guys over. Yeah, I think it's going to be easier that way. Then we'll pour the King Tut pour. Yeah, I think it's better if I bring you over. He's getting the glare off from my lights on the top here. Okay, I think you guys can all see that. Okay, your guesses are in. Bellows Forge 8.8. Ooh. All right. I forget how much my other ones were. If I were to guess it, I don't know. I'd probably say 3.8. 3.8 to 4.2. I don't know. 4.81. Woo! Who came the closest? Ellie, who's the closest? I'd have to scroll back with my mouse. 4.81. Nice. Let's see who got the closest. 4.81. Wow. I think Cardia got no. Ann Marsh was closer. She had 4.2. I think Ann Marsh got some bragging rights here. Awesome. She knows her pew-pews. Awesome. Nice. Congratulations. You were the closest. Alrighty. We did the pew-pew. We did the other one. Let me set this up out of the way. And I haven't, these are bigger. I gotta figure out a better way to get those. I had this flask, which I'm going to be doing. Of course, Carter Silver knows what those are. Oops, can't see that. Got to zoom you guys back out. Carter Silver knows what that is. I got myself some, I forget the name of the type of sand it is. I got myself a flask so I can do some 3D pouring. I just got to get myself something nice 3D that I want to pour. And I do got a few things. It's these. I could do those. I could do a 3D pour of that. But I've got a couple of different ideas of some things that I want to do. But I may be a week or so before I actually do that. Alrighty. Let's get that sand cast piece up here. Now my quench water is going to get very dirty after this. And I will zoom you guys in just a little bit. Let me just move some things around. We'll pour that. I'll get you guys zoomed in just a little bit so you can see the Flaming King Tut. It's fun, T-Bird. You're going to, I know I'm going to love it. I love this, and it's only going to get better. Yes, I am going to love it. It's going to be so awesome. I think I'm the only one that has so much fun and I don't know. I seem to get way more excited on doing this than anybody else. I don't know. I love to do it, and it's I find it very enjoying, very comforting, and I just like doing it. Are you ready? Here we go, guys. Here comes some more King Tut pour. I got it turned that way specifically for a certain reason. Woo! Oh, and I still got some in there. I might even be able to do another T-Bird bar pour. Yes, I may. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I can do T-Bird bar pour. Okay, still you can't see it. It's molten right there. Still liquid metal right in that area. I know if I had you, if I was videotaping it, you'd be able to see it. It's still liquid. It's starting to set up. Starting to set up. There's a crust over the whole complete top now. Let me pull that out of here. The Flaming King Tut. Woo! Did I just pour? No. Get out of there. It usually dissipates pretty quick. Here we go. I'm going to sand and all, everything. I'm just going to quench it in there. I'm not going to bother knocking it on my floor. I'm a little worried about a pop, though, but it shouldn't because I'm on top of the ice. I might. Oh, man. I'm just going to let it go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like about the ice because it kind of keeps it up off the top. And it's a much slower cooling because if it goes completely down in the water, immersed in it super fast with the amount of what I'm doing, especially on those dragon pours, it pops because the metal's so hot that it instantly vaporizes that water. Instantly. That is super hot right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's cold. That's hot. That's like almost to the point where I don't want to touch it. Oh man, yeah. Let me brush that off just a little bit. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to. There ain't a whole lot of patina on that one. I might as well use the wire brush on it to get that sand off from there. Who wants to take a guess on this one? This is maybe my heavier King Tut pours. It's a little thicker than all the rest. I got that one right down there. It looks like he's got a beard, a fuzzy beard, because of the way the sand reacted in that area. Okay. Okay, we already got some guesses so far in the Tut. 7.4. Phoenix Koi says. Ellie says 6.4. It's a thick one. It is a thick one. It's thicker than my other ones. Okay, any more guesses? Bellows Forge is 7.7. OC Stacker 7.5. Oh, this is all for bagging rates. Let's see. Let's see. If you got any guesses, throw them in here. I'm going to move this scale over here. Like I said, I could have added some more in there, but I got enough. I think I can do a T-Bird bar pour. Maybe I'll do a heart pour. Yeah, maybe I'll do a heart. I'll do the heart. I got to make another heart. Okay, let me zoom you guys in here a little bit so you can see scale. Somebody's going to have to help me out in all the guessing on whoever's right. Let's see here. This King Tut should stand up. He's got a little ridge on him. Might not. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, you guys already saw it. I didn't block it in time. 8.31. 8.31. Who came the closest? Let's see. I see Sean Stafford with 8. Did anybody have anything higher than 8? He's a thick King Tut. He is 3D. I think that's my heaviest King Tut pour. It is. Sean, yeah. Awesome, Sean. You rock, brother. Can't wait till T-Bird Friday. You know what I'm talking about, Sean. Somebody throw up Sean's link, please, please, and thank you. Sean's got an awesome channel. He's got some awesome stuff. I ain't gonna say anymore, but I ain't gonna lie. I visit his channel almost every day. Really enjoy a lot of the things that he says. If OC Stacker, Bellows Forge can grab Sean Stafford's link and throw it up there. If you're not subscribed to Sean Stafford, please go check him out. Give him a like, give him a thumbs up, give him a comment. Tell him, make sure. I would be very honored if you do join him from this. Please, I'd be honored if you tell him that T-Bird sent you. I would really appreciate it. It would make my day. Who else we got out there? I thought I seen somebody else. No. Let me see. Awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys all rock. Yeah. Little piece of copper in there. Yeah, where'd that little piece of copper come from? I'm gonna fish that out of there. I don't want that little piece of copper floating around in there. Am I seeing? Yeah. All right, I'll get that out of here. Let's do another tea. Well, yeah, no, I said a bar. That's already cooled. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a heart pour. Because I did 48. T-Bird bar pour 48. I might cut them off at 50. I see birds and everything. I see birds in there. Thank you, 3D. He dubbed me the shaman of the copper reader. Oh, man. Yeah. I see something else in there. Oh, look, we'll talk about that later. Let me see here. I'm going to look down inside my crucible. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the heart. We'll do the heart pour. I'll heat that up just a little bit. And then that would maybe conclude that. Let me make sure. Where's my little pad here? Hold on. I want to make sure I don't have anything in there. One time I had something in there and it made a little spot in the back part of the heart. Let me heat that up and we'll pour that heart. I got more than enough to do that. Come on. Old gas. Come on. There it goes. We'll do another heart. Try to make a big fat heart. Everybody all right? You like those dragons, 3D? Yeah, I do too. They're awesome. The old ones and the and also the new one that I got. I got to return that graphite mold and have them replace it. And when I get the new one, I'm going to have to do a little modification to their work, so it doesn't stick and break away like it has been doing. Alrighty, let me throw these gloves on. I'll pour that heart. I probably still have a little left in there. I probably should have did another T-Bird bar pour, but oh well. A lot of time for that. Here we go, guys. Oh, hold on. Let me close this down and zoom you guys in a little bit. Zoom you guys in just a little bit. Oops. Is that too close? There we go. That way you guys get to see it. I've been refilling ice for part. Here we go. Yeah, this is another brand new 3 kilo. Let's get down there a little bit. No, I don't have as much in there as I thought I did, but I got enough to do this. It's going to be tough, though. Woo! Yeah, I got just a little bit left. I definitely got under an ounce. I don't know. Get up here. There we go. Set that down. Let you guys see the heart if I can get this pinched with this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it here. Kind of hard. I'm backwards and holding it. Let's get this quenched. I'm just going to dip this in there. Woo. Take a look at that. Maybe I'll clean it off a little bit. Let me see. Oh boy. Yeah, that's nice. It's going to be nice. See if I can't rub this off here a little bit. I hate it when you do the sandcast pour and you get that ash on the top. Alrighty. Look at that. You see the bird in there? Who is it? Me? It's got to be my aura. My aura. It's got to be. Come on. Let me point this out to you guys. Let me find something I can use as a pointer. And I'll point it out, and then you guys will see it. Okay. It looks like a prehistoric bird. Right here, you get the tail feathers. Okay. Get the tail feathers right over here. And up here, you can almost see. Let me try to steady my. Right there, it almost looks like an eye with a beak. With a beak right there. Can you see the beak? Then up here, can you see the phoenix? You see the phoenix up here? Small phoenix. Can you see it? Somebody tell me you can see it and I'm not crazy. I believe in karma and I believe in auras, and I believe my aura is pouring nothing but birds. Nothing but birds. I ain't gonna lie, I'm telling you, that's what I believe. No, I'm not. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate that. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to test my skills. Test my skills because I still got some copper. I still got copper in there. Do I want to pour another heart? I don't think I have enough for a heart. And this is going to be very, very extremely tough. This is going to be difficult because, like I tried to explain that in my demonstrations, when you got just a little bit of metal, and anybody that pours knows, you almost got to have that at a negative incline before that starts coming out, and it shoots out of there like grease lightning, as fast as you can believe. It just wants to pour right out of there. It's so fast. I've gotten pretty good at it. I think I can pull it off. I pulled it off a few other times. Just trying to decide. I may have enough to make a small heart. Not enough to do a T-bird bar pour. I would have enough to do a T-bird bar pour, but it'd be a very, really thin one. I want to be able to do another heart. So let me heat that up and I'll test my skills. In worst case scenario, it'll come shooting out of there really fast and I'll mess it up and it will just splatter. But if not, if I do it good, I'll have another heart pour. Let's give that a try. Goodbye, Suda. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, Suda Gupta. Here we go, guys. I think you guys can see that. Test my skills. This thing is awfully light now because I don't have hardly anything in it. Test my skills. It's very tough. This is difficult, guys. Right there. I literally have hardly anything left in there. Literally hardly anything. It's not a big heart. Not as big as the other ones. But needless to say, it's a heart. And like I said, I've honed my skills pretty good in doing this, I think. I'm not the best. I'm not an expert, but I'm good at what I'm doing. I should be after as many bar pours as I've done. Let's get this. Put it on the ice right here. Do a little quench. I'm trying to drop it on here. Woo! There it is, guys. There it is. Oh, we got guesses already. OC's coming in with 1.95. 1.95. Hey, what do you think? I've got to get my buddy at work to send me that. I know what it was, and I figured that's what it was. OC, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going into detail about it. But I'm like 95 to 90%. or 95 to 98% positive that was bronze. And I believe it's from the 100 to 300 AD. It's a Roman coin. I told, oh man, that's gonna have some. Wow, wow, that's gonna have some nice patina on there too. Can't me. That's got a funny design. Hmm. What do I see? I I see something, but I'm not sure. Is it a chicken hawk? I'm sorry, that's a joke. I see what looks to be a mermaid, a merman or a mermaid. You see it? See the head there and the body with the tail fins and the arm right here in the top part of my fingernail, not my thumbnail. I want to get that cleaned up. When we get that cleaned up, we'll talk about that. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I see a horse at the bottom. Probably, possibly. Yeah. Yeah. Let me dry this off a little bit. Take another look. Mm. A piece of fuzz on there for my shirt. Maybe. Pretty interesting things that you can see in those. Alrighty. Well, let me see here. Before I let you all guys go. Yep. Roadrunner. Let me let you guys look down into the bowels of the crucible one more time for those who want. You see a sea monster. Yeah, yeah, sea monster. You know, that's what mermen are. They're sea monsters, but they're like in a human form. Now, let's take a look. Take a look at the little ball. Remember, I'm about 1.5 feet above. I've got to zoom in and zoom out. You guys can see the liquid ball of copper down there. You see that bubble up there? Oh, I just about had it. Come on. I'm trying to zoom in and zoom out because the glare of it is making it difficult, but sometimes I can get right on it. There we go. There we go. If I zoom in just perfect. Come on, bubble up for me. Bubble up for me. I try to shake the table. Looks like a Pac-Man. There it goes. There it goes. Little ball of copper down there. It's about got to be less than about a quarter, probably a quarter of an ounce, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. There's my dragon. When I make my cast from same cast. So what we have here, did anybody or people making guesses on that other second heart? I apologize. We'll weigh it. I don't think I weighed it yet. I think there was some guesses being made. I need a Butterfinger. I got way too much fucking energy. Excuse me. Apologize. I got way too much energy. I don't need any more sugar. I get enough sugar. I apologize. I slept. I don't usually say that word ever at all, but I apologize. I'm sorry. I feel rather bad because that's on me. But it's 1.97 ounces. It's almost a 2-ounce pour. Oh man, I feel bad. A good thing this wasn't meant for kids or children, and I put it as so. And like I said, I sincerely apologize to other people because that isn't part of my vocabulary usually. Um, but something slipped out. I don't know why I slipped like that, but I do have this other cool knife I had. I found that not that long ago. I joined Welding Carey's militia, did the Hulk smash. I was waiting for him to hit the 5,000K sub, and I went through some of my knives to show him because he was on one of my live streams, and I came across this knife I almost totally forgot that I had. It's made out of surgical steel, a blade, and it's made out of brass. It's a really cool knife. I'd forgot all about even having it. Let me see if I can't open this up real quick. But I was trying to do a cast of this. I have some certain type of, I don't know if you can see where it says surgical steel. No, I can't. I won't be able to get that zoomed in. But that was such a cool little knife. I'd had this fire stop stuff, and I put some flour on it. Oh man, I've been wanting to tempt. Now that's just gonna. It's kind of set up. It's fire stop, but it's not meant for that. But it's got a fire retardant, and I was gonna try to do a pour of it. But I'd get some water in it on my live, and I used the torch, and I was. I've been tempted to see what it would do. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. It ain't going to catch on fire because it's made for electrical circuits and stuff like that, to where if there's a fire or something, it puts the fire out and it stops it. So I just don't know whether it's going to smoke or not. I've never attempted it, but I've had this for quite a few years, and it was for side jobs that I used to do and electrical stuff, panels and whatnot. But anyways, thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you, Ellie Ellie. Thank you, Sean Stafford, for coming and spending some time here. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Cartier Silver, you as well, Ellie Ellie, 3D Woodsworks. I'm going to give you a call. No, OC said, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm deeply bothered. I came out and slipped with a foul language word. It's not me. It's yeah. Do I say it? Yes. Not that often. I appreciate you well as Phoenix Coins for stopping in. Thank you, each and every one of you. I know Rocco was out here, Sudha Gupta. I thought Mishi Stacker was going to be out here. He said he had the night off, and I did a short earlier today while I was at work, and I posted out there that I wanted to do a live stream. What do they weigh? What do they weigh? What are you asking about? What do they weigh? Cartier Silver. Thank you, LA. OC got the little one. How much did the big one weigh? OC got the little one. I must have missed something. Go check out Capital Currency when you go. He's live. Oh, awesome. Capital Currency's live. Yeah, I'll have to grab my laptop and stuff, bring it back in the house. The heart. Yeah, the heart was 1.97. 1.97. I don't know who was the closest. So you're saying OC Stacker was the closest on that one? 1. Yeah, there it is right there. 1.97. Yeah, 1.97. Oops, got my furnace. I got to shut off. Yeah, I still got liquid metal. Alrighty, guys. Thanks again. Thank you, OC Stacker. 3D, I'll give you a call probably about 5-10 minutes, maybe, or maybe a little later after Capital Currencies. You look like you shaved. No, I did not shave. I didn't shave. I haven't shaved in about 2 days, 2 or 3. Did I do a face reveal? Keep on, keep it on. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. What's the word? Everybody knows. Word's the word. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it, OC. T-Bird out. We're almost at. I could let this go 15 more seconds. I'll be at an hour exactly, right? Yeah. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah, sure. Okay. Good night, all. T-Bird out.